Welcome back to Manny Centric. We are here today doing a collab video with, just get ready for it, the Glitter Girls. I am so excited because I have been on Instagram and on YouTube for just a little bit. And I met this group of women who is so supportive and they're so nice and they're so encouraging. So I asked if I could be part of their collab for this month. And it's very fitting because the theme for the collab is good vibes, which is what I always feel whenever I'm watching their videos, whenever I'm asking questions and getting advice. So I'm super excited to even participate in this one. So I'll go ahead and get all of my materials together. While I'm doing that, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you like watching videos and getting Manny inspiration. And I've already put on my liquid latex because I am going to be doing some stamping on this one. And I've already started with my base color, which this one is Purple Rain. And this is by MoYou London. I have a haul video coming up that's going to showcase all of those polishes that I purchased. But right now I wanted to go ahead and bust that open because I feel like it's perfect for what we're doing today. And I'm going to go ahead and start by stamping this design right here. And this is off of the Summer Lovin' collection. And this is also by MoYou. And this is Summer Lovin' Collection 1. So I saw Bliss and I saw Dream, and that pretty much sealed the deal for me because nothing gives me better vibes than thinking about and daydreaming about what's coming up next. So I've got my scraper, and I'm doing this more for me to make sure that I've got everything. I've got my stamper, scraper, cotton grabber to clean off my designs, cap full of acetone to clean it, and my liquid latex is already on. So we're going to go ahead and start by stamping this design on my nails. And at first I felt like a little overwhelmed because I was like, wait, good vibes, that's pretty general. And then I realized that everybody's good vibes are different. So instead of overthinking it, just have some fun. And the design is on there. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward by stamping this nail. And I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. So I'll go ahead and keep it. And looking around, there are some other nails that I wouldn't mind stamping it on, but I don't feel like there's enough of the design left on there. So we're going to use the lint roller to go ahead and clean that off. And then we're also going to use the cotton grabber to clean off my plate because I have this absolutely irrational fear that I'm going to let polish dry in it and it will never come out again for the rest of my life and I'll ruin the plate. So I don't want to do that. But while the plate is drying, we'll go over the name of this polish that I'm using to stamp in my grids. This one is Rock Candy, and I love candy, but I really love purples too, so it fits perfectly. And I know you guys can see my little glitter pots back there because it's the Glitter Girls. So of course I'm going to have some glitter in there. And we're going to go ahead and scrape this and roll it. And I've got my design there. And I'm thinking on the middle finger, but I don't think that I'm going to do the whole design. And I'm going to do one for my ring finger since I've got a little left over. And then we're just going to go ahead and clean the remainder of that off and do one more stamp so that I can get some on my thumb and on my pinky. And I'm using the underside of the cotton grabber to clean off the edge of the scraper, top side to clean off the plate. And I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. In the meantime, double check my designs. And I scraped a little bit off because there was a line there that it didn't adhere to anything. So I'm thinking it was like just an edge. So now that this is dry, we'll go ahead and do one more stamp of this design. And it's on there, so now that I know that it's on there, I'll go ahead and put it on my nail. And I can see right now Diva's in one of her moods because I'm getting like blurriness at times and clearness at others. Alright, and I've got my grids on my nail, so I'm super happy about that, which lets us move on to the next part. Right after I clean it, of course. And I'm going to put rock candy to the side because I'm not going to need it again for a little bit. And the next color up is going to be Rosy Ribbon because I do like my pinks. I do like pinks and purples. And I'm going to throw my hearts in there because I see them on the plate and part of the theme is good vibes. And I think there's really not a better vibe than love. So I'm going to go ahead and go in and stamp those. And I've got a little more than I bargained for, so we're going to use the lint roller to take the excess off because I really just want the hearts. And now I've got my hearts stamped on my forefinger, sorry, on my pointy finger. And I'll clean that off because I am going to use it a couple more times. And again with the roller to take the excess away. Like I would normally use a piece of tape, but I forgot to cut any out. So, since there's none cut out, I'm not going to stress about it. And got some on that nail, and then maybe a couple more, because I really like this heart design. I don't know why, but I'm really, really in love with it. Okay, and got my heart on my pinky. So now we're going to go in with a different design, which is, sorry, that's going to be the moon on my ring finger. And as usual, I'm kind of winging it just because I didn't really plan what I was going to do. But I did know that I wanted to participate, and that was pretty much as far as I thought on it. And this one that I'm using, I think it's Cool Pool. And that's for my blue. And I think I'm going to put the moons. Or, you know what? I've got some more hearts. No, I'm going to go ahead and do the moon. And then I will... You know what? We're going to stamp the word dream instead. Because I really want that put in there. And it turned out okay, but I don't feel like it's as bold and as opaque as I'd like it to be. So we're going to go ahead and do a do-over for that one, because it wasn't exactly the way I wanted it. Okay, we're going to try it again. And there. Now I'm happy. And let's see. Oh, I already started like doing the stamps upside down. That's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. Eventually, I will get the hang of stamping it the right side. The right side up. I think I actually stamped that backwards. So, since I made a huge mistake on that nail, I'm going to go ahead and peel it off. And I suppose I could use like a nail tool to do this, but I feel like all my nail tools are metal, so my fingernail is actually more gentle for peeling it off. So I will be right back after I've reapplied polish and everything to it, and then we will go ahead and try that dream stamp one more time. Hi guys, so I'm back, and I went ahead and decided to switch the color of the nail altogether and then just grab like a purple stamp for the background. I was a little disappointed at the fact that it wasn't super opaque, but I'm also not going to complain because I still think it's very cute. And of course, because it is a Glitter Girls collaboration, I realized that I do have to put a little bit of sparkle in my manicure. Like, I'm usually really too nervous and sure that I'm going to mess everything up to want to ever do that, but it's a special occasion. So I'm going to go ahead and try. I originally tried with like my metal little scooping cuticle tool, and I found that it was going on like way too obnoxiously thick. So I grabbed another one of those. I'm telling you guys, me and Five Below, like it's my favorite store ever. One of their sets of like their little paintbrushes, and it had a fan brush in it. So basically what I'm gonna try doing is just tapping it on there above the glitter pot, because I don't want so much on there that it completely obscures the design, but I do want enough that you can see like sparkles. So, and I'm using, again, like for the cleanup brush, which I'm not gonna name names of what company I got one from that completely like fell apart on me after being dipped in acetone a few times. So that's why I'm back to like my Five Below little paintbrushes. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that with all of the nails because I really like the fact that it's like it's glitter, but it's not to the point where I feel like I'm not controlling it anymore. And I pretty much just dip it in there and put my finger over the pot and then just tap it. And like if I ever want way more coverage than this, I would just do a sponge and like gradient on it. But this way I've got my glitter, you can still see my design, and as far as I'm concerned, it kind of feels like to me, you know, how when anything is sprinkled in like fairy dust for dreams and stuff. That's what I was kind of going for. And my thumb is like always the challenge finger for me. I don't know why. I think it's because I have to adjust my ankles for everything that I'm doing. Okay, and I'm clearly Diva's like, nope, not today. We are not focusing today. And she's been so good for the last couple videos. Also, it probably could be the fact that my top coat is still slightly wet while I'm doing this. But yeah, I'm just gonna brush off any excess. And just like with my nail stickers, I'm gonna save that extra because I might need to use it later. Who knows? I have no idea what manicure I'm gonna do next, so I do not want to waste any extra materials. So yeah, like any that I got on the outside, I've got a little piece of paper underneath. So that I can go ahead and grab that extra. And I know this is like so the slowest way to do it, but also like I'm really big on that. I need to be in control of what happens with whatever beauty product I'm using. There can't be a point where it's just doing its own thing and I'm just along for the ride. Oh, except for my camera. Yeah, like That's her thing. She runs it. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add a coat of quick dry top coat to that. And then I'll go ahead and take final look pictures. And of the nails that I did, I don't know, I feel like the thumb is my favorite because it's like just outlines. But I also really like that I managed to get that dream stamp on there. I'm just a little upset that everything is upside down again because I think that's going to be like the hardest challenge for me is when I'm filming and doing stamps, putting things right side up for pictures later. So I'm going to go ahead, finish this, and then show you guys a final look picture. And I'm hoping, yeah, there we go. Maybe? Does it have to be closer? So I'm going to wait until some of the shine dies down so that you guys can actually see the design, because I can see now, like, as long as it's seriously like wet, most of the shine is going to be in the way. So I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Final look. And this is the way I would have liked it to have stamped, the right side up. But instead we're going to have to just do with this one. I can clearly see my hearts and my dream. And my grid is just there in the background. Not bothering anybody. So I really like this design, and I'm so happy that I was able to participate in the Glitter Girls Good Vibes collab. I'll go ahead and put the link down below for some of my favorites who I see constantly, and I'll go ahead and also post up the pictures for this Manny on my Instagram and my Pinterest and my blog, and they're all under Manny Centric. So thanks again for your time. If you have a chance, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day.